Hi crew, and this week we are answering the question on Gamer Life level 16. Does streaming and let's playing enhance your gaming experience in any way? So, before we get into this, let's have the break. Locked on target. Alright, now that that's over with, let's get into this proper. So, basically, I would say that let's playing does not enhance my experience in any way. In some ways it detracts. As B mentioned in his video, you kind of have to perform, you know what I mean? And sometimes you can't play the game how you want to play. And that's, you know, I was thinking about doing let's plays of like Xenoblade Chronicles before Xenoblade Chronicles X happens. And I was just thinking about that, the same exact thing that he said. I'm like, how in the world am I going to just like roam the world and level up a bit? Or, you know, just have that sense of exploration. Because I like to take my time and kind of talk to everyone. And when I'm in towns, when I'm playing RPGs and all that stuff. Which a lot of people won't find very interesting. But, you know, I like to just explore the world. You know, not necessarily see all the big cutscenes and whatnot. But see what people in the world are experiencing. And see what effects, like, oh, a boss just destroyed a town and whatnot. I want to go talk to everyone that kind of ran from that town, or the town that they were trading with or whatnot, just to see if that boss's actions, how that impacted on people's lives. And I know not a lot of people are interested in things like that, but I am. Like, you know, I just want to see how my actions impacted the world around me, and that's, you know, that's kind of a key thing for me. I don't know if I could fit that into a let's play. To be honest, it just doesn't feel like, you know, not that many people would be interested in it. But then I think I could if I made it entertaining for people. And, you know, I know there's other people out there like me. It's just one of those fears you go through. You know what I mean? Like, well, I need to be the best at X, Y, and Z, and I need to make the funniest jokes, or I'm not going to have anyone watch my Let's Plays. Well, let's be honest. The reason why you, the Gamer Life community, watch my Let's Plays is because we all are a community. We all are friends at this point, pretty much, in my eyes, okay? I mean, there's still people I'm still getting to know, but I mean, like, I would consider Alice a family friend because she lives near us, and I could see our families getting together for a barbecue, or, you know, to watch Firefly, or, you know, when the new Star Wars comes out, maybe. So anyways, that trailer looks dope. I'm sorry, but like, the Star Destroyer, I can't do it. Can't get stuck in Star Wars. I'll be there all day. Sorry guys, maybe I'll do some like off-target thing about the new Star Wars trailer. Who knows? But yeah, let's go back to Let's Plays. Sorry about the ramble. So, like, you know, Anna is another good friend of mine. I would say that you guys watching my Let's Plays has more to do with, you know me, and you want to kind of like talk with me, or you find my content entertaining, or you just want to get to know a little bit more about me. Well, that's my audience right now, so I kind of want to foster that community regardless. So, you know, I want my channel to be big, yeah, you know, that type of thing, but I also want to foster a community where I can be me and you can be you, and we can all kind of get along, you know, and that's kind of my goal. So I kind of take back what my fears about not doing the Let's Plays how I want to do them, and maybe that would enhance my experience with Let's Plays, you know, by just playing games how I want to play, and then sharing my love with you guys, sharing my love for certain games, and I love a lot of games, like, there's too many to list. I just love playing games in general. But yeah, let's get on to streaming. And I think streaming is a double-edged sword, and I'll talk about this a little bit. I've always wanted to break into streaming, and I always wanted to stream, and I probably will stream in the future. I even have my Twitch channel all set up. It's just streaming requires consistency if you want to break into the streaming world, and I can't give my viewers that. That's why I moved towards YouTube when starting my channel. I actually got all the equipment to do streaming, but I realized once I started editing videos and whatnot, I just don't. I can spend the time running the YouTube channel, or I can spend the time running Twitch. But frequently, I'm called away to take care of the baby, or like tonight I'm recording this. I get from basically 6 to 8 to record after dinner and before my wife goes to bed. That's the time I get to record and whatnot, or to play on Twitch. And that's not enough to build an audience on Twitch. Usually you have to be like 4 to 6 hours. But streaming as an experience, me streaming it to a live audience, I actually think that would enhance. And I'll tell you why I think it would enhance. It's like having your friend over sitting on the couch, okay? When Anthony's over, just to mention, we don't typically play the games that I want to play. You know what I mean? Like, we're playing Gears or Halo or, something that we both like, as opposed to, man, I gotta fix my hair. It's driving me nanners. There we go. But, we play games that he and I both enjoy and are good for us to kind of experience together. And, I'm not playing like an RTS or, well, last time he was over, we played Heroes of the Storm and we traded. He really liked that game. He's never played on PC, so, but really, I mean, that's how I view streaming, is I might not get to play the games I want to play to attract an audience, but the people that do join me enhance the experience. I had more fun playing Heroes of the Storm with Anthony by me than I've had in a while. Sometimes my games with Ness get up there in my fun level because we just joke around and have a good time. But by and large, we didn't make jokes, we didn't laugh. The things in the game became fun, more fun with my friend here with me, and that's how I view streaming. Is it has the chance to bring an audience there that I just can play off of, and that type of thing. And when I'm interacting with someone else or sharing an experience with other people, that will speak to an audience and speaks to me. That might enhance. But in the same way, there's a lot of bad things about Twitch in general. Like, I could have a negative experience because of backseat gaming, like that type of thing. Oh, you knew blah, 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 blah. You didn't do this, you didn't do that. And I'm playing like a single-player game that has no competitive whatever. You know what I mean? Like, people telling me how to play, and that's one of my biggest pet peeves, is like, you're telling me how to play, but if you knew me, like, you wouldn't... Yeah, I won't go down that road, but if you knew me, you would realize that, like, theory crafting is, like, one of my favorite things to do. And half the time in game, I'm just messing around with, like, experimental builds. You know what I mean? So, I know the metas. I know all the min-max stuff. I know all the builds and whatnot. I'm just purposely choosing not to do those things because I want to find what's better, okay? And here's an example, okay? Just to kind of bring this home. Into my world. You guys know that I'm a big fan of Guild Wars 1. Over 2,000 hours spent on my Elementalist alone. One character. One profession. Okay? And I think I have at least 800 on my Necromancer and at least 600 on my Monk. Okay? So I'm well versed in every profession. Just those are my probably top 3 plays. Or profiles. Everyone in that game thought Assassin, one of the expansion classes, was a useless class. That no good of Assassins would ever come. Finally, 3 years after the class is released, Eye of the North releases. Then about 6 months after Eye of the North, someone... And I was so close to discovering this first. I had the idea, it's like, no, this would never work. Someone figured out that one of the assassin skills, Shadow Form, could actually be set on permanent, that you could keep it up permanently using a different type, cooldown reduction skills that are unique to assassins. Nothing can touch you while you are in shadow form. The only thing that you are vulnerable into the game is AoE enchantment stripping. Literally, it made you invincible. You could go and do almost any area of the game, besides, I think, 2-3 areas where you just couldn't outdo the healing, and suddenly everyone had to have an assassin. And this is like 4.5 years after the assassin class came to the game. And I want to be one of the people that discover something in the games like that. And the way you do that is by experimentation. Never stop giving up, trying your own builds. Never stop trying to find the next meta. Because, you know, especially in something like Guild Wars that has taught me, whether it be Shulk and All Paladin, or just, you know, Imba Rangers, which came to Heroes Ascent like 6 years after the game released and completely changed the game. You know what I mean? Like just the change to the meta, you know, just to try and figure out, just to try and experiment. That kind of thing just isn't possible with the streaming audience, because people are going to see what you're doing and then they're just going to stop. They're just going to be like, whatever. They're going to dismiss you. Or, you know, you might run across something good and then bam, you are the world first, and it's on Twitch. So it's on VOD, or you know, video on demand. You know, so that's boom promotion. But I don't think I'll be the next shadow form. I don't think I'll ever be able to find something like that. But it's just fun for me to just try to mess around and try to figure out stuff like that in games. That's part of the fun for me. I view it like a treasure hunt. I have a buried, I just go out and I find. And as a community, we can actually probably do this a lot better. And, you know, Let's Plays actually help with that. You know, just to bring it back to Let's Plays a little bit. You know, me showing up or throwing up my Heroes of the Storm stuff. My buddy Ness watches it. He's given me a few helpful hints as to how to change my playstyle with certain specific champs, and I've even watched these again, because I like to analyze myself, and I figured out how to play champs better just by doing the videos for each champ. You know, that type of thing, and it actually has enhanced my ability to do this. So I guess both of them can bring something to the gaming experience. It's just kind of subjective. I'd say there's pluses and minuses to both things. It's like, well, should I go console or PC? Well, pluses and minuses on both sides, but, you know, I will tell you this. If you're a console gamer, you can get anything to work on anything. So, you know what I mean? So if you're getting held back by the controller versus a keyboard, there's a fix for that on PC too. Just saying, not saying everything's better on PC, because I'll be honest, it's not. But yeah, but that's my response, is basically, there's pluses and minuses on both sides. I would say there's more positives than negatives, so obviously I do Let's Plays, and I would love to start streaming. So, you know, if you guys, what do you think about me starting to stream? In all honesty, I could only do it for like 1 hour or 2 hours, or you know, that's it. But my buddy Ness has been encouraging me to stream, so I kind of want to get what you guys feel about this before I, you know, start streaming and whatnot. So, you know, give me a comment about that, and you know, this discussion this week is brought to you by Alloy7 over on his channel, and I'll leave a link to that in the description. He originates and puts out the original video most of the time. 9/10 of the time he does the first video about the discussion. But we are a community, and we want you, viewer. We want you to join into the discussion. We want you to weigh in. We want you to make response videos. Share them with B. Share them with me here on, you know, share them with the whole Alloy 7 community, because we want you to share our gaming experiences with you. So, you know, but, you know, if you want to check out my channel too, I'm not going to stop you. Mwah, shameless self-plug. But, you know, thank you for tuning in at least. And I've had a lot of fun filming this one. And if you have any questions or whatnot, just leave them in the comments. And until we meet again, stay on target.